Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. Okay guys, so today's video brought to you by BetOpenly.com. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, definitely check them out. World's first peer-to-peer sports betting site. You can bet for basically 1%. So you're not paying any juice on it, and it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So if you haven't checked it out, guys, take a few minutes and check them out, BetOpenly.com. Yesterday, I guess good news, bad news yesterday. So here's the good news. We went 2-1. We won on the day again. I think we won every day last week, 7 days in a row. Very good week. But I think yesterday, guys, yesterday's a good example of how even someone does this professionally, full-time, can get polarized by a line. So yesterday, when that line came out on the St. Louis-Chicago game at over 13, and then it dropped down to 12.5, and I was in love with the over in that game. I still think that it's probably the right play most games with the wind blowing out. And it looked through the first 3 or 4 innings, it looked like, that game was going over. But, there was mixed messages on that game. There was some steam on the under. The money distribution wasn't fantastic. Yes, there was a lot of indicators saying it was over, but at the same time, a total of 12.5 with the mixed information probably should have been enough for me to say, okay, you know what? Let's just walk away from this one. But it almost felt like from the moment I saw that wind, I became enamored with it and I fell in love with it. And that's a mistake, and that's a problem, to fall in love with the game. So straight up, I think, I like the over in that game, but there probably should have been enough information to just get me to not bet the under, but just sit that game out. So that is something that, we have to be aware of. But again, guys, we're all human. We make mistakes, and, we'll learn from that, right? We're not going to become, enamored with and it happens from time to time. It really, really does. I had visions in my mind of this 14-7 game or some craziness, but it looked that way early on. But anyways, guys, we had a really good week. We won every day last week. We finished 2-1 yesterday, so we got a little win. And I do have I have a busy day today. Guys. I have 5 free plays for you guys, and then for masterclass guys, I have another video coming out. 5 additional plays, so 10 plays in total. Hopefully get Monday started right. So what do we do on Monday, guys? Sunday night, if you haven't done it already, before you put your bets in, revalue your unit sizes, okay? And what that basically means, if you're betting 2%, and last week you won an additional $200, add that to your bankroll, multiply it by 2%. That's your new bet size, okay? If you had a phenomenal week, okay? If you had a really, really phenomenal week, which I hope you did. We're going to look at this as a long-term thing. We want this long-term, right? So here's just a tidbit of information that I would suggest. If you're up betting in the 4 to 5% range and you had a great week, maybe consider lowering your bet percentage down to 3% or 2.5%, right? Let's give yourself that really, really good cushion where you don't have to sweat these games as much, right? I mean, it just becomes scientific. So rather than raise your unit size, I would suggest that, lower your bet percentage size. So if you had a good week and you were betting 5%, well, maybe you can bet 3.5 or maybe even 3% now, and hopefully come out to the same figure. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get into it because I do have a busy day for you guys, and I still don't know how good the internet is here. Last time was good, but as you can see, it's raining behind me, and that does affect our internet. I know, crazy, right? Tomorrow I'll be back home, and videos will be back to normal, proper length, yada yada yada. So first game, guys, we're doing a full reversal on yesterday's game. St. Louis and Chicago Cubs. We're gonna go under 8. You gotta lay -112 in this, so we're going St. Louis Chicago Cubs under 8, -112 in this game. Not a pick, but just on a side note, not a big fan of the Cubbies today. I think it's laying way too much juice on the Cubs, but I'm not prepared to take St. Louis, but I think there might be a little bit of value on St. Louis. Just a little bit, but not a pick, okay? Cubs, St. Louis, under 8, -112. Next, guys, New York Yankees. Okay, so couple more bats in the lineup for the Yankees. The Jays, the Jays have been all over the place this year. Even with Ryu pitching, obviously, he's a good pitcher. He's done a good job. But getting the Yankees at plus money against the Blue Jays, it's a no-brainer for me, to be honest, right now. Even with Judge out of the lineup, there's steam on this, guys. Have an indicator, and I just don't like the matchup for the Blue Jays. Even with Ryu pitching, for the Jays to be giving up plus money to another team, no. Especially not a team like the Yankees, right? So we're going to take the Yankees, New York Yankees, plus 115. The Blue Jays, don't get me wrong, they're a solid team, and they're going to be a great team in a few years if they can sign some of these guys. But they make mistakes that young teams make, okay? And against a team like the Yankees, if you make mistakes, the Yankees will make you pay, okay? The Yankees get more two-out runs than any team in baseball, okay? Just when you get a team to 2 outs, you can't relax with the Yankees, okay? They will make you pay. They'll put up 4 runs, 5 runs with no one on base and 2 out quickly. So anyways, guys, we're going to take Yankees plus 115 in this game. So Yankees plus 115. Next game, guys. So we're bouncing over to hockey for a quick second. So over to hockey, guys. Tampa Bay is a bit of a mismatch as far as I'm concerned. Both teams are capable of playing very, very solid defense. The Islanders have already displayed in this playoffs how solid they can play defense. And I would kind of almost give maybe the smallest of edges defensively to the Islanders, okay? Goaltending, I don't think there's any question, because in my opinion, Vasilevsky is the best goaltender in the league, bar none. So that edge goes to Tampa. But the largest edge, guys, offensively, Tampa Bay has so many offensive threats and so many weapons that can put that puck in the net. I think that negates any slight advantage that the Islanders would have on D. So we are going to take Tampa Bay money line minus 150. So Tampa Bay money line minus 150. Back to baseball for 2 plays here, guys. First off, we were on Colorado a few days. We took Colorado as plus 175 dog against the Dodgers, and that worked out. And we're going to do it again today, guys. So they're not against the Dodgers. Now they're against San Diego. And San Diego, they can hit the ball. There's no question about it. But, guys, I have steam. I have multiple system indicators on this. And what it all boils down to, guys, is a ton of value to take Colorado plus 175. Now, do I think Colorado's going to win today? No, I don't. I know that's crazy. You're like, what? You don't think Colorado's going to win? Why would you bet them? Because I think, guys, that they're going to win in the mid to low 40% range. So if they're going to win the mid-low 40% range at plus 175, if you could take that bet every day, you'd be very, very, very rich. Very rich. It's a lot of value, guys. Plus 175 on Colorado is a lot of value. So we're going to take Colorado, guys, plus 175. That's how the game is done, okay? Too many people get caught up on, when they go through, they're like, oh, well, I think this team's going to win, or I think that team's going to win. And people, they bet the Dodgers. Oh, I think that team's going to win. And that's fine. Yeah, they're the Dodgers, minus 280. Of course you think they're going to win. When you bet them every day, and then they lose 3 days in a row. How's that look? Not good, right? So it's about finding value, guys. And that's what Colorado is. They're a value story today. Last game, guys. Again, just a mismatch. Top to bottom, guys. No, I know, again, it's a division game. I don't typically in the division games, I don't like laying over 200 juice, but we're just over that, and I think it's a big mismatch, guys. So this is Cleveland, Kansas City. We're going to be taking Cleveland. We're going to lay minus 210 on that. So we're going to lay 210 on Cleveland. But again, guys, I think there is steam on Cleveland. And again, it's just a big mismatch. Earlier on this season, I'm not going to get into this today because I don't want to make this video too long, but if you look at like Pythagorean theorem, some of the wins that Kansas City generated, guys, based on Pythagorean theorem, they probably shouldn't have as many wins as they do. And they don't have that many to start with, but they probably shouldn't have as many as they do based on, expected runs generated versus given up. And I'm not going to get into all that today, but Cleveland is a much bigger value than minus 210 on this, guys. So that's it. That's your 5 picks for today. Happy Monday. Happy holiday Monday. Anyways, Yeah. So thank you guys very much. Really, really appreciate all the support and all the messages for last week. We did have an awesome week, guys. 7 straight days of winning. And let's go for 8 today. All right. We got a couple underdogs. We got a couple favorites. We got a total. Let's do it. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Special thank you. Bet Openly. Really, really appreciate this support. Helps this channel out so much, guys. So check out Bet Openly. Do me a favor. Check them out. You won't regret it. Trust me. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.